Alright, starting the stream up. And we are live. Okay, folks.
Hey, oh,
What?
I said, hey, yo.
Hey guys, it's my 30th birthday. So, it's time to weaponize the autism once again.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. And you don't even have to go to jail for incest for it.
Oh, that's horrible, but funny as hell.
Yep. Hey, any time of the day is a good time for a Chris Chan joke. I will still never get over the fact that he has actually tried to sincerely claim that people with Asperger's are faking having autism.
What a dipshit.
Yeah, that's one way to put it. Head so far up his ass he could re-eat his lunch.
Well, if I say what I want to say, this video will get flagged.
Anyways.
Probably banned.
Probably, yeah. But anyways, so we decided we're going to celebrate the start of my throbbin 30s. Pause. With some live reactions. Because, well, I don't really have a good reason for that other than no, we're not, this isn't turning into a reaction channel.
No thanks.
No. The only reaction channel left on this site worth watching is Simba TV. There was, and TBR Schmidt with his movie reviews, his movie reactions. I mean, there was XMC, but Granny Susan terminated his account. That's unfortunate. But anyways, we're going to start things off with a teaser trailer for the new CG Resident Evil movie, Death Island. Techland about to sue somebody. Alright, please don't block this stream, Sony.
Yeah, we were dealing with enough both.
Yeah. Woo! First off, we got a Zambi on Alcatraz, which zombies are no good wherever they are, but especially in a confined space like Alcatraz.
Oh, okay, now Call of Duty is body.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because Black Ops 2, there was that
Mob
one.
in it.
Yeah, there was the map on Alcatraz Island.
Yeah, the only actors I can remember off of that map are Michael Madsen, freaking Ray Liotta.
Yeah, Michael Madsen, Ray Liotta, Joe Pantoliano, and Chaz Palminteri. Well, we got Leon. Yeah. Well, Leon's back.
Looking like himself in freaking Infinite Darkness.
Yeah, just a little aged up. He's still, dude's in his 40s and he's still rocking that 90s John Connor haircut.
Yeah. Yeah, when I first saw this, I thought this was the continuation of Infinite Darkness we were getting, but I guess not.
No, apparently. Well, something I just, damn it. Let me see if I can go back.
Yep.
Well, there's an
Rebecca.
Yeah, Rebecca may or may not be appearing in Death Island. Hopefully they actually use her properly instead of giving her like one scene to be awesome and then the rest just being Sorry, Chris, but our princess is in another castle.
Goddamn damsel in distress.
Yeah. Now, the fact that Leon is in this, the Capcom's writers are going to absolutely, uh, at, they're going to like, it's gonna be Leon's movie again because I'm convinced that Capcom absolutely worships at the altar of Leon Scott Kennedy. Leon is Capcom's version of like you know how Marvel's writers absolutely favor the Punisher even when it makes no goddamn sense to do so. Leon is Capcom's Punisher in that regard.
I was gonna say Capcom's Captain America, but I works too.
Well, I mean, Punisher killed Captain America, so there's that. Which that shouldn't have happened. I mean, going up against Captain America, Punisher should have been fucking Vapor. But anyways, I'm hoping Rebecca at least has some more time to shine in this one than she did in Vendetta, because Vendetta had its moments, but it didn't use her very well. Our man Chris Redfield, looking like it looks like they're reusing his look from Vendetta.
Just slightly more aged up.
Yeah, with the with that awful Hawaiian shirt. It's like, Chris, you're in California. You kind of stick out like a tourist. Oh, now do you see the outline of the shark underneath the boat?
Yeah, probably a virus-infected shark.
Yeah, we might actually get the CG movie version of Neptune from RE1.
And Neptune was also an outbreak.
Yeah, I remember. I remember somebody pointed out that we might be getting like Del Lago 2.0.
Won't be shocking.
Yeah, who knows the kind of crazy shit that's gonna be in this one. Who the fuck put all these liquors in a cage and let them loose in the water?
They look, from this angle, they look more like hunter liquor hybrids.
Yeah, well, it would be... The only thing these CG movies seem to love more than Leon is the liquors, because the liquors have been in... I think they were in Vendetta. I'm pretty sure they've been in every single CG project that Capcom has dropped with this franchise.
Well, I don't think they were in the Generation.
It's been a while since I've seen Degeneration. You actually may be right.
I mean, we get a G monster in Degeneration, but I don't remember any liquors from around that time period other than they're rather... The liquors from Resident Evil 5, they look like they're on steroids.
Yeah, which that might have been... Those were in... I think those were in Damnation.
Yeah. Remember when the Tyrant took time out of his day just to chase one single freaking liquor that was running away?
Yeah. Which that scene was goofy as all hell, but that scene of a bunch of liquors taking on one tyrant will never not be badass.
Well, let's not forget about the scene where Leon has the Tyrant pinned with the tank, and Tyrant keeps moving its head so it can't shoot him with the tank cannon. It's like, come on, don't be shy.
Right.
And then there's that liquor that just throws himself onto the Tyrant's face so Leon can get a shot.
Nice 40mm facial.
I call that liquor Huey. because he sacrificed himself so Leon could defeat the tyrant. It's like, no, Huey, no.
Okay. More zombies? No. So what we are seeing on the screen here is a mosquito. It says on the computer screen, mosquito drone.
Looks like an actual damn mosquito.
Yeah. Now what if mosquitoes could be used as a new means of transferring the virus from one person to another?
I mean, it's completely possible.
I mean, Raccoon City crumbled after after sewer rats spread the virus up to the surface. I mean, I don't know what the issue is with mosquitoes in California, but I know over here in Missouri, they're when it gets hot, when it gets muggy, they're fucking insufferable. You could absolutely use those to spread a doomsday virus like the T virus all over.
Yeah, my fiance says that Illinois mosquitoes will literally pull your socks down just to bite you.
Yeah, and she's not lying. That's not an exaggeration at all. So, I forget her name, but apparently this little number up here at the top of the stairs, she's supposed to be the one surviving terrorist from Vendetta. It's been a while since I've seen Vendetta, so I forget what her name is.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I'm getting kind of Alexia Ashford flashbacks just from the way she's coming down the stairs there.
I swear to God, if it is real to be a revived Ashford, I'm coming back to the comments of this video and I'm saying, I fucking know it!
Although hopefully she doesn't end up burning all her clothes off for no reason.
Yeah, I'm looking like a knockoff Poison Ivy.
Right.
I'm sorry, but Alexia Ashford's design in Coparanca clearly heavy inspiration from Poison Ivy from Batman.
Yeah, and now we've got Chris in his BSAA gear, so I'm guessing this is going to be sometime between this is taking place after Vendetta. I'm going to assume it's before the events of Resident Evil 7, before Chris started working with the newly reformed Umbrella.
Yeah, I still don't trust him.
Yeah. Leon on a motorcycle, because we've got to put Leon on a motorcycle. After
all you need is dog in that scene.
Yeah, after the Cerberus chase scene from Vendetta, which was just I don't know how fast Leon was going, but those dogs should not have been able to catch up to him. Let alone almost take his head off several times.
Well, those kinds of dogs are bred for chases.
Well, hold up.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I just missed it. Here's Johnny!
Great, now New Line Cinema is going to flag this video.
Yeah.
Look, it reminds me of that one shot from Godzilla vs. Kong. Just when he's roaring as he bobs his head out of the damn water. Great, now Legendary Warbars are gonna frickin' flag this video. Shit, we might as well start. We might as well start playing the "I'm a Real Boy" song from Pinocchio, so Disney gets it on it too.
Right. I was
Or
thinking.
anything. Or what? Go ahead.
I was thinking of Jurassic World. All the headset cams when those guys are out in the woods, out in the jungle with the raptors, and the Indominus gets the raptors to, and all of Vincent D'Onofrio's guys just start shooting at the Indominus, and the raptors turn on them.
That's what happens. That's what happens when you try to get Kingpin to run your dinosaur shit.
Right.
Resident Evil Death Island.
I love the fact that they actually brought back one of those cheesy voices for the Resident Evil.
That will never get old.
Nope. And finally, the big bombshell. Jill Valentine is back.
Yeah, my fiance, she said that it looks like they equipped Jill with ballistics too.
Yeah. Yes. Looking exactly like she did in the RE3 remake. Right down to
If not slightly different.
Yeah. Even though my webcam image is covering it up on the stream, she's wearing the same blue tank top and shoulder harness. Her hair is cut the same way, same color. I mean, I'm guessing either this is a flashback or somehow she managed to return her to her normal skin and hair pigment after all the shit she went through under Wesker's control in RE5.
I mean, it would be nice to know what Jill Valentine was doing after Resident Evil 5, other than that DLC with Josh.
Yeah, I would love to get some kind of update on what's happened to her since that little powwow over in Africa. Brand new CG animated film, summer 2023. Thank God. It is. you know, I'm gonna be buying that.
Hopefully, it streams on Netflix.
I would assume so. It's a Sony release. I think Sony has a thing going with Netflix where all their 2023 releases, after they've run their course at the box office, are going to hit streaming on Netflix. Which, hey, more power to them.
I mean, but honestly, if Jill goes back to her short hair after the events of Resident Evil 6, and after being out of the spotlight for a while, I can dig it.
Yeah.
Going back to her classic looks, I love it.
Yeah. Now, yesterday, the last stream we did, I was telling you that I had seen on this guy Mischief's Twitter that he was getting ready to roast another YouTuber by the name of Synthetic Man for his claims that the Dead Space remake was quote-unquote woke trash. Well, Mischief dropped that video yesterday, and I figured, why not? Why not add it to the stream?
The Dead Space remake just launched the other day, and it...
Sorry, what?
I was gonna say, Mischief, if you're watching, this is all love, bud.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Because Mischief is one of the few commentary channels that I actually consider worth watching. I was following Griffin Gaming for a little bit, but he's kind of a douche.
That's most YouTubers these days, unfortunately.
Yeah. There's not a whole
Look at
lot
Logan
of,
Paul.
Ugh. Yeah, but
You were saying?
as much as I dislike Logan Paul, at least he's not Andrew Tate.
I'm just gonna quote you and say if I shave my left nut, it'll look like Andrew Tate.
Yeah, spray tan Smeagol looking ass motherfucker. All right, Mischief.
I'm ready.
The Dead Space remake just launched the other day and it is sublime. This is easily one of the best, if not the best remake in recent years, to the point I will confidently say I think it's better than the Resident Evil remakes. And if we really want to set the bar low...
That's a bold statement there, Mischief.
I mean, the Dead Space remake isn't better than RE2 remake, but it is better than RE3 remake, I'll give him that.
Oh, have you had a chance to play it yet? Because I haven't.
No, but I watched a full playthrough of it.
Oh.
Just compare it to the original, which I do own.
Right.
It's better than The Last of Us remake.
Now, it's funny that he said it's better than The Last of Us remake. He's referring to The Last of Us Part 1 on PS5, which, from what I've seen, isn't even a fucking remake. It's just a remaster that was packaged that was sold as a remake, which I have The Last of Us remastered. I played it on the channel last year. I have a playlist for it.
In my humble opinion, I do not see any reason as to why someone would want to play the original unless they had a potato computer. This is the definitive version of Dead Space, and yet people are of course finding ways to spark outrage over it. How, you might ask? It's supposedly woke.
He always has these memes in his videos, and they're just perfection.
What am I doing with my life?
Oh god, that was fucking perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, him and there's another commentary channel I watch, Fratanga Plays. The memes they put into their videos are just sublime.
If there was one person who everyone knew would attempt to claim Dead Space's remake was woke, it was the undeniably mentally ill individual known as Synthetic Man. A man so hilariously unhinged with his far-right antics regarding literally any game ever, that he single-handedly caused the blowing up of another channel to over 100,000 subscribers over his god-awful God of War Ragnarok takes.
Everyone is all you motherfuckers is fuck. And I want to use more harsh words than that, but I'm not allowed to. So I'll just say that.
I was talking about every aspect of this game's story, the excellent character development.
Wow, he looks like most deadbeat baby dies.
Excellent.
He looks like what?
Most deadbeat baby dies from my school.
Sad thing is, this guy's probably my age.
Oh, that's sad.
He's got a soul patch. It's like, dude, this is not 2003. Shave that shit off.
Here's the thing: 2003 was 20 years ago.
Yeah, his hair and facial style is so stuck in is so 20 years ago. I'm surprised he doesn't have frosted tips in his hair.
Ooh, don't get me started on that.
Like character development. This guy? Oh my, Drinker is such a piece of shit. Holy, I'm hating this guy more by the second. Oh.
I could say the same thing about you, Synthetic.
Oh my god.
Pissed off,
the
douchebag.
shilling. I can't take it. Show the scripts. The fucking show your fucking contract. Whatever you signed. Who's paying you? You fuck.
Now,
because a person can't
I'm
just.
sorry, but
Because a person can't just like a game. No, if they don't like if they happen to like the thing that you dislike, clearly, they've clearly been paid off by Sony Santa Monica.
bullshit. And I'm sorry, but the entire time that guy was talking, I didn't even hear actual words. I just heard me, 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 me. And it's like, put your tampon in, shut the fuck up.
You sound like that guy from the Muppets.
Yeah, except I'm not a Tourette's having cook. Oh, we are so gonna get canceled after this.
Hey, fuck that, man. I don't believe in cancel culture. I believe you cancel yourself. Nobody can cancel you but you. You know, that's
It's like,
and when you cancel yourself is when you relent to an angry mob. It's like, hey, go fuck yourselves.
yeah, it's like that fucking scene in last year's Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie, when Leatherface gets on a bus full of influencers and they all have their phones pointed at him. They all have their camera phones pointed at him like, anything, you're canceled, bro.
Yeah.
And he proceeds to kill everyone on that bus.
Exactly.
And that single-handedly describes how I feel about this cancel culture bullshit.
Yeah. I'm just gonna say this because everybody's talking about Hogwarts Legacy right now. I'm just gonna say to all the people who are trying to appear virtuous by boycotting Hogwarts Legacy or harassing others who want to play Hogwarts Legacy, when it comes to your views on J.K. Rowling's views of trans issues, I'm going to paraphrase Jim Carrey and say, nobody cares! Nobody cares! Listen, Major Nobody Cares. Do you know why nobody cares what you think of Hogwarts Legacy and J.K. Rowling? Because nobody cares about your feeble accomplishments. And nobody cares how proud your mommy is that you're now reading at a 3rd grade level. Have you finished Charlotte's Web yet? Spoiler alert, she dies in the end, but she leaves a big creepy egg sack.
I wasn't expecting that.
But I wasn't expecting not to expect something, so that doesn't count.
Yeah, I was just throwing in another Jim Carrey quote from that movie.
Yeah. Anyways.
Oh, I would love to describe how unhinged his Dead Space take was, but it genuinely is not possible to quantify. I have never heard a more unhinged yet fairly short rant of which screams, "Pretty please put me in a goddamn psych ward." So since I can't do the clip justice, I'll just let the video play.
Got in the stream, how's the game? It's the same game. They tweaked a lot of combat elements. They added a lot of woke shit that normies are gonna ignore because it's not shoved in your face constantly, but it's not subtle either. Let's be real, it's not subtle either.
What supposed woke shit is seen in the Dead Space remake, I hear you ask? Gender neutral bathrooms.
No! It can't be! No! No!
I'm not kidding, that's...
You good?
And I started laughing and I almost choked it up on a damn Dorito.
Yeah.
Oh, they used a damn Ninjago clip. Oh my lord, I'm dead.
Yes.
what he's angry about. Because that's totally woke and not just something done on actual fucking ships for well over a decade, due to the fact that it quite literally makes no sense to have separated bathrooms thanks to the wasted resources. Dead Space is not meant to be this super far out idea that no one can comprehend as being real. The entire horror of the series relies solely on its reflection of human beings and the world around us. So of course it's going to mimic real life. That isn't being woke, that's being accurate to the series.
It's just, everyone has been brainwashed. We have to accept that we're in the minority now. We absolutely are.
No, the LGBTQ community makes up less than 8% of the population, you fucking sped. And before anybody tries to call me LGBT phobic, the two motherfuckers you're listening to on this stream, me and Kaysen, are both LGBT. QIAWXYZ. Kaysen's bisexual, I'm asexual. Fuck you and suck my dick.
But just for I just want on record that I like titties more.
Fair enough.
Because dumb people can very easily be fed subliminal propaganda constantly and never even notice. As long as you're just not telling them explicitly, we want to replace you, we wish you were all dead, thanks for your money though.
I mean, Jesus Christ. I have never heard something more delusional and downright pathetic. It is not hard to interpolate what group of people he's referring to here, and it's straight white men. Bear in mind, the only character in the remake who looks more attractive than they originally did is Adam Sandler. No one else...
Yes. Mischief actually... He posted a tweet, a few days ago referring to Isaac Clarke as Adam Sandler.
And the game was made to be more...
Do what?
Kind of looked like him a little bit, yeah.
Yeah?
At least Adam Sandler didn't let fame turn him into an asshole.
Yeah?
more attractive. Originally did is Adam Sandler. No one else in the game was made to be more attractive. Only the white straight male. And I want to make it abundantly clear, I'm not saying that's a bad thing because it isn't. In fact, it's a great thing that Isaac Clarke is the most attractive person in the group because he needs to be in order for Dead Space 2's remake that's inevitably going to happen at this point to hit as hard as the original did. The only reason as to why I bring up the fact that it's a straight white male getting glamoured up compared to the rest of the cast is because it disproves this bullshit extremist narrative from Synthetic Man. If you're trying to push his quite frankly mentally ill ideology onto people, this is the worst game to fucking do it with. I'm not even going to say this as an insult, but Synthetic Man, you seriously need a therapist if you unironically think that the Dead Space remake is woke propaganda trying to replace straight white men, because I have never heard a more mentally unstable sentence in my fucking life. And this type of extremist rhetoric is way too common in your content. There is quite literally nothing woke about the Dead Space remake. It is nothing more than mentally unstable and lifeless individuals forcing themselves to get angry over literally anything. And don't worry guys, if you thought Synthetic Man was the only delusional individual covering this topic, you're wrong. Because the hatred I've seen towards Nicole in this game is downright disgusting and absolutely mind-boggling. The perfect example of which is this guy's video getting mad that she doesn't look like a fucking supermodel.
Oh, this is some weapons grade
Nicole's so
fucktardation.
I can totally see why Isaac would risk his life to go save her. I can't wait to see what she looks like in the remake.
What the hell? Oh my god.
Oh,
I don't see anything.
At least there was Kendra, right?
Sorry, what?
I don't see anything wrong with it.
No, she just looks like her age, which Nicole... I didn't know Nicole was supposed to be 39 in the original game.
29 maybe.
Eh?
She was pretty
Depends
cute.
on depends on the decade.
In fairness to this guy, he does make it fairly apparent as to why he actually doesn't like the remake. His little Kuma brain can't jerk off to the characters in a horror game anymore.
I would love to see how that person reacted to how they changed Claire Redfield's look from original RE2 to RE2 remake.
This shit's fucking gold, homie.
Yeah. It's like, what the hell? Claire's not in booty shorts anymore. What the shit? It's like, fuck off, dude. Go snuggle your Tifa porn pillow.
I mean, I actually liked her new look better than the original.
Yeah.
More or less.
I could go either way.
And the classic costume isn't exact. It's just they're just giving Resident Evil simp fanboys something to jerk off to when they go to bed.
I mean, there is nothing more tragic than that.
I never really cared for the classic costume for Claire in the RE2 remake. All I know is that when that game was, for several months after that game came out, they were posting nude mods of Claire, and it's like, guys, stop.
Right. Yeah.
Like,
Like
if you want something to make off to, there's literally a whole website dedicated to it.
Yes.
Don't ruin fucking video games for us.
Yeah. Oh, dude. You think that's bad? Just wait till all the nude mods of Ashley Graham pop up for the RE4 remake.
Dear sweet blind spaghetti monster, I can't bear to look.
Yeah, because you know it's gonna happen.
I'm just gonna say the same thing about that. What Howard said in an episode of Big Bang Theory. If I find my foreskin, I'm gonna kill myself. Like, seriously, those mods made me want to kill myself.
Yeah.
But in all seriousness, this hyperfixation on the sexualization of the women in the original Dead Space remake is frankly incredibly disturbing. These people are unironically angry over the fact that the character models are more realistic to real people. Again, something integral to the entire franchise. If you want to jerk off to pixels on the screen, do not play a horror game. Go watch porn, my guy. Them quote-unquote aging her up is not a bad thing at all. Why is it that we can't have both young and older romantic stories within video games? In your eyes, I guarantee you can't come up with any other reason than you can't jerk off to her.
Well, surely they at least got Isaac's character model right. I mean, surely they wouldn't mess that up, right?
I do just adore how everyone who complains about the look of Isaac in the remake always uses an image from Dead Space 2, where the only reason as to why he looks so tired and depressed is because he went through the events of the first game and then got non-stop tormented by a marker pretending to be his dead girlfriend Nicole. There is undeniably zero reason for Isaac to look any differently than he does in the remake. After all, it is merely a capture of the voice actor's face, just like every other character in the game. Also, let's not forget the fact that Nicole in Dead Space 2 looks a lot more similar to the remake's version of Nicole compared to Dead Space 1, even though they're only 3 years apart. At worst, all the remake is doing is bringing it more in line with the other games, as repeatedly proven. Just look at Isaac's character model between Dead Space 1 and 2.
So, starting with the visuals, as you can see in the intro, they've changed the models for the characters drastically, and not in a good way. Can someone tell me why every game nowadays is completely allergic to attractive women? It also makes no sense. Why do they feel...
Did this motherfucker not play Resident Evil 7?
Go back to that image.
allergic to attractive women?
Gaming industry in USA. Gaming industry in Japan. Well, yeah, Japan's known for tickle bitties.
Yeah. It's like, tell me you're a weeb without telling me you're a weeb.
Oh, don't get me started on fucking weebs.
Yeah.
And I can say that because I used to be one.
I still am, just not to the extent that I was in high school.
And well, at least we can say we don't jerk off the anime porn.
No.
Yeah, I'll kill myself before that ever happened.
Yeah.
It makes no sense. Why did they feel the need to age Nicole by 30 years? There are a lot of people out there saying that Nicole was 39 in the original game, and that's why she looks this way. But okay, sure, let's say she's 39. Let's take a look at a 39-year-old woman. This is Jennifer Aniston in the 2008 movie Marley and Me. Now, Jennifer Aniston was born in 1969, and Marley and Me came out in 2008.
Jennifer Aniston is the worst standard you could have to make this argument. Because it's pretty much a meme that she does not look her age.
And it's kind of hard to use her as an example, considering the first movie she was ever in was literally about a fucking killer leprechaun.
let's do some quick maths here. She was 39. Now, do these women look anything alike? I would say not really. Jennifer Aniston still looks pretty attractive in my opinion, whereas Nicole looks like someone's grandma.
Please, touch some grass.
Oh, does your potentially 39-year-old...
Wait, what? What'd he say?
Please touch some grass. That means go outside.
Oh, Christ, that's great.
Yep.
Please, touch some grass.
Touch some grass.
Oh, does your potentially 39-year-old female character in the video game not look like a goddamn fucking supermodel level woman, but instead looks like an actual 39-year-old woman? Well then, she's clearly woke trash and not real. What do you mean my Kuma perception of reality is not real? Of course it is! Only Jennifer Aniston levels of attractive 39-year-old women should exist in my action horror third-person shooter. The only way for this brain-dead logic to work is to completely ignore the fact that Jennifer Aniston is renowned for being way more attractive than the average 39-year-old woman. Which is the reason as to why I'm referring to this guy as nothing more than a Kuma angry he can't jerk off to a video game. He unironically thinks that Jennifer Aniston is a realistic metric of how attractive a 39-year-old woman should be on average. The Dead Space remake does nothing more than give every single one of his characters realistic representations, and make sure to keep the game as grounded as possible. That is nothing but a positive thing if you are actually a fan of Dead Space. Not to mention the fact that Nicole's age is actually never mentioned in any of the video games specifically. Nothing here has been altered as to offend people or to push some woke western agenda like this guy is trying to claim. They are literally just the faces of the voice actors. Nothing more, nothing less. And even if these characters are supposedly aged up, not a single soul can give a legitimate explanation as to why that's a bad thing. There is no reason as to why we can't have older and younger romantic stories within video games. However, in fairness to the guy, the rest of his video isn't really on the same topic, and so we're going to move on here to Twitter.
Please.
No. Wait.
Fuck you if you buy the new Dead Space remake, especially when the original is still available. This is the lamest generation in history. Why? The whole game is M for mature. You buy this game knowing it's a horror game. Why is there a content warning? Why it's a horror game? Why do I'm tired? I'm so tired.
Yeah, so this little content warning thing that's on the screen here, warning, the upcoming scene contains depictions of graphic death. That's off by, from everyone I've seen talk about the game, that little content warning there is off by default. So you have to manually go into the options menu and turn this completely optional thing on in order for it to appear on screen. And it's like, that's just, it's like you're just putting that on and blatantly misrepresenting how it's implemented into the game in the first place, just so you can get a bunch of likes on your Twitter.
It's like, gee, how does Dead Space not sound like horror? Gee, man, you're right. It sounds like a fucking romantic comedy.
I would love to see one of these people try to explain that away with literally the very first Resident Evil game in 1996 opens with a screen that says this game contains scenes of explicit violence and gore.
A lot of the old games contain that message.
Yeah.
They don't contain it later on because, well, it's fucking clear at this point.
Yeah. In fact, I think almost every Resident Evil game opens with that screen. Contains images of contains scenes of explicit violence and gore.
At least with the last couple generations.
Yeah, starting with the original.
Trigger warnings are the stupidest shit ever in a horror game. You know what the fuck you're getting into. It's a horror game. No one expects a shoujo romance to warn you anytime two characters are gonna kiss. Apparently you can also blur the scares, lol, why you play this then? I do wonder how pointless your life must be and how little problems you must have in your life to unironically tell people to not buy a video game because it features optional and off by default trigger warning settings. settings, of which could be very helpful for people with PTSD who really want to play this game, whilst helping themselves overcome the disorder they're suffering from. In no world does this affect you, and in no world should you be bothered by this. These are optional and off by default settings that in no way, shape or form impact you as a player, because guess what? They're optional. And I sure as hell am not going to spend my time explaining what optional means. Ordered this on Steam, installed it, and now straight to refund. Dead Space Remake is woke garbage, but consumers still gonna consume and defend all this. It's amazing to me how many people didn't realize that the original Dead Space was not at all pro-capitalism, in literally any way, shape or form. How on earth you potentially play through all 3 games and still not get the hint that the game isn't particularly pro-capitalism is truly beyond me. It takes a certain kind of stupidity that even Sony ponies don't show often. I'm not one to call everything woke, but I find it real funny that in the first 5 minutes of Dead Space Remake, Daniels tells us she's lesbian with dialogue that wasn't there in the first game. In fact, I'm 99% sure her sexual preference was never mentioned in the first game.
Allow me to reiterate a previous point. Nobody cares!
Nobody cares.
While this guy is describing the scene, you'd
Change
think
your
it was
tampon,
repeatedly and non-stop shoved in your face throughout the entire game. But it isn't. It is a single line that honestly does not get noticed unless you're deeply homophobic and are looking for things to get mad at. It was nothing more than a split-second and perfectly normal passing remark about one's relationship during a conversation.
Nicole?
Yeah. First deferred from her in weeks.
We're 5 minutes out. You still got that thing on repeat? Guess you really miss her.
Fisherman is not a job you turn down, but 6 months apart with only vid calls. It's rough. Easy to say the wrong thing.
I don't blame you. I'd listen to my girlfriend over Hamlet reciting security protocols.
Oh my god, the horror. Just a simple line that you would have, like Mischief said, you would have to go out of your way to find it just to make a complaint about it. It's not like Mass Effect 3 where you're talking to the ship's janitor and within like 2 or 3 dialogue options he's telling you about his he's just going into this Hideo Kojima monologue about losing his husband.
And I'm just sitting there like, poor guy.
Although the scariest part of this situation is the fact there were people agreeing with Synthetic Man. This man's clown stock is through the roof. No, he's right, he messed up though. You're only allowed to bring up white people being replaced if you're celebrating it as a good thing. In all honesty, if it wasn't for the insanely cringy and downright terrible far-right memes being made about the game in regards to Johnson being replaced by a black woman and more black people being featured in the Ishimara propaganda, I'd have no idea what the
Johnson, a character of such importance that I didn't even know he had a name. Because he's like one of the first people to get shredded by the necromorphs in the original game.
Yeah, let's not forget the Dead Space animated movies.
Well, I saw them, but I wasn't terribly impressed by them.
Well, there's that one instance where that guy gets his hand cut off, and then not too long after that, his jaw fucking ripped out.
fuck this.
Then all of a sudden they just start poking him to death.
Yeah. But yeah, I think my face is actually covering it up on the stream. But yeah, there's Asians and now there's black people on the Ishimura propaganda for the Church of Unitology. And it's like, oh my god, the horror, there are black people. Woo. Scary.
Oogly boogly, bitch.
Booga booga booga.
featured in the Ishimara
seriously, these people, God, their fucking racism is showing.
You know.
propaganda, I'd have no idea what the fuck this person was talking about. Because who cares? Johnson was replaced by a black woman who, yes, survives the initial attack, but she also dies within the first 10 minutes of the fucking game anyway. And it's not like Johnson ever played an even slightly large role in the game. It's literally a side character no one cared about. And furthermore, getting mad about those posters makes no sense. Why is it a problem that there's more black people in the posters now? And why do you care when a remake remakes a game featuring slightly different side characters and posters? I still can't get over the fact people are actually mad about posters featuring more black people. I can't fathom there being any other reason but racism behind those complaints. Now, in complete honesty, I don't particularly want to go through the Steam forums and see all the woke comments, because it's probably worse than it was on Twitter. But of course, make sure to go help the guy struggling to get that kill 30 enemies achievement. And with that being said, we have finally come to the end of this video, so with all that being said, please do not forget to do all the things YouTubers love to beg you to do.
Anyways, I mean, Mischief is right on the money. There is no way that these complaints are founded in anything other than straight up racism. And I'm not somebody to dog whistle about that, but yeah, it's like people like Synthetic Man are why I'm not so open about my politics nowadays, and also one of the reasons I quit trying to be a rant channel, because it's like when your face is just buried in the news and in social media and all this crap, it warps your perception of reality to the point that you think that extremism bullshit everybody shows towards you, everybody from the opposing side shows towards you online, that's the way that's the way it is in real life all over the place. I believe the new term that's being used is terminally online.
Yeah, knowing my luck, the internet's gonna kill me one of these days.
Yeah, it's like I just use a phrase you and I have both used more than once. I tell people like Synthetic Man to blow it out their ass, but they'd only end up decapitating themselves.
Yep.
Well, now that Mischief's video has wrapped up, I managed to save a few things on my Watch Later tab. Some Karen stuff. Because any time of the day is a good time to make fun of Karens. Karens in the wild. Oh boy. Have you ever watched one of these videos of Karens interacting with the cops?
Other than that one video, the old lady who was given a ticket and tried to run when a cop caught up to her, pulled her out of the car, and when she tried to get up, he tased her.
That was gold.
It's like telling her to put your hands behind your back, and it's like, there's a fucking taser in her, dude.
Tell me this big cop here doesn't look like Big Ed from like what
oh
was
my
it?
God, it does.
What was a 90-day engagement or whatever that dumbass show was called?
I think, but I know exactly who you're talking about. Oh my God, it does fucking look like him.
the dude who literally has no neck, and it's just
Just head.
Looks like a bald big head.
Are you the captain? My dad was a captain and he died yesterday because I didn't make it.
What? Are you the captain? My dad was the captain and he died yesterday. What?
Damn.
How much you want to bet her dad didn't actually die and she's just trying to dish out sympathy for whatever? I don't know what the infraction is. I don't know what offense they've committed on the plane.
It's like fucking.
I don't know, but that kid needs somebody needs to quiet that kid down. I don't know, but I'm going to assume alcohol's involved.
Probably.
Tell them the truth, please. Are you the captain?
No, I'm not the captain. No. Sean making reference.
What's your name? My name is the same name.
They call me Black Mamba.
Are y'all together?
Are you together? Please help me out. You have the same name as me. You deal with the bullshit that I deal with.
Listen. The captain wants you off the plane.
They're being deboarded.
Don't touch me.
Woman!
Don't touch me.
The balls on this bitch. Oh yeah.
What'd she say?
Do what?
What'd she say?
Oh, she did. I didn't hear what she said, but just reaching up and grabbing the guy's sunglasses right off his head. It's like, bitch.
Are you trying to get shot or tased?
First off, you shouldn't be doing that to a cop in general, but you especially shouldn't be doing that to a bald black cop.
They'll fuck you up real quick.
Yes.
Please don't touch me, okay? You need to get up. Come on. Ma'am, let me tell you something. You're gonna get up.
Don't touch me.
I said we getting up.
I know what that's like. You wanna touch me too? Are you gonna pull my arm?
Man, both of you need to get up.
She goes, you gonna touch me too? It's like, it sounds like you haven't been touched in about 20 years. That's probably
Karen's funny.
That's probably why she's so drunk and bitchy.
It's like, damn, Karen. The worst kind of Karen is a horny Karen.
Right? Oh, somebody needs to get Karen a 50 Shades book.
In a vibrator.
Yeah.
Go ahead, CC. Go ahead, CC. Get a girl. Let's go. You know you do that. I'm sorry, sir. I will talk to your friends before I talk to you again. Come
here, talk to me up
here.
Okay,
Come
here, come on.
Hold on. You don't show respect.
Okay, have a good day. Just get up and go.
Ma'am.
Show respect to me. They don't have to respect shit for you.
CC.
He's right here.
Do you know what the fuck my name is, motherfucker?
Nobody cares.
It's Karen. We've been over this.
I am Hillary fucking Clinton.
Probably. Or Hillary Clinton's equally bitchy daughter.
Chelsea.
Wait, what?
Chelsea Clinton.
Really? Out of all the names she named her daughter, it was fucking Chelsea?
Yes.
I'm sorry, that name just screams hoe. So does Chloe.
Oh.
And Harmony, now that I think about it. Okay, enough roasting my exes. Let's get back to this thing.
Not
ahead,
you.
go ahead.
CC.
He's right here.
Do you know what the fuck my name is, motherfucker? My name is CC, bitch. Say your name again. Don't fucking touch me. Get the fuck off.
Hey, no, relax.
What are you gonna do? Hit me?
That's not necessary.
Hit me.
That's
Hit me.
not
I
necessary.
dare you
That's
to
not
hit
necessary.
me.
That's
Fuck
not
you.
necessary.
Oh
That's
no.
not-
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
CC,
What are you hitting me for? CC?
Hey, don't be
Hey,
I'm absolutely going to
I
record
didn't
it.
hit that. I did not. Don't lie.
You punched him. Come here.
Honestly.
CC, watch out, Chris. Chris, hold on.
Oh, actually looks like Wish Brand Bill Valentine.
Ugh. Ooh. Yeah, except instead of a badass character, she's an intolerable twat.
Hey, don't talk about Ashley. Don't talk about Ashley from the original RE4 that way.
No, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Come here.
You think I hit him?
No,
Tell him.
you did.
Did I hit him? Yes or no? Who the fuck here saw me hit this black man that's named the same?
Who saw me hit this black?
Sorry.
Who saw me hit this black man? She says.
No, what? One more time?
She's like, who saw me hit this black man?
Oh, sure, that didn't sound racist at all.
As if his race matters. Bitch, he's a cop. You don't strike a cop.
Yeah, unless you want to get choke slammed, depending on the cop.
Yeah. Yeah. Who gives a fuck? Yeah, it's like, yeah. Actually, I want to see if she did actually hit him, or if this is just her being drunk and disorderly.
What are you gonna do? Hit me!
necessary.
Hit me!
That's
Hit me!
not
I
necessary.
dare you
Not
to hit
necessary.
me!
That's
Fuck
not
you!
necessary.
She dared him.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! What are you hitting me for? What are you hitting me for? CC?
Hey, don't be
Why are you hitting me? CC?
I'm absolutely going to
I
record
didn't
it.
hit that. I did not. Don't lie.
You punched him. Come here. CC, watch out, Chris. Chris, hold on, Chris. Hold on.
Baby, no.
Hit me
Baby, no.
again,
Don't do
and
it.
I will hit you
Don't do
back.
it. Don't do it.
Come here.
Oh no.
Hold on.
Wait a
Baby, no.
minute.
Baby, no.
again,
Don't do it.
and I will hit you
Don't do it.
back.
I'm sorry, I listened to her voice, and she sounds like that woman in her 30s I dated early last year.
Yeah.
When she would get drunk.
She needs to be arrested just for having white lettering on the ass of her black pants.
Or that might be a dress.
Well, that logo should not be on her ass regardless.
No shit.
It's like, are you trying to get...
Go ahead.
It's like, are you trying to get people to stare at your ass just so you can try to expose them and cancel them on Twitter for clout? Like that one bitch who tried to stir up controversy at a gym recently. He's like,
I fucking hate that bitch.
I'm gonna dress up like a red light district bimbo and completely fuck up my weightlifting routine so this guy can stare at me so I can say I'm being sexually assaulted cause I'm lonely and horny and I don't know how to treat men right.
You just summed up Springfield women. And Decatur woman, that I think about. And not Auburn woman. This fucking bitch in the video, it won't surprise me if her name's fucking Rachel.
I think she said her name is Cece.
Even... that's worse! Like when Gabriel Iglesias said, it was getting worse!
Right.
Don't do it.
You think I hit him?
No,
Tell him.
you did.
Did I hit him? Yes or no? Who the fuck here saw me hit this black man?
Who saw me hit Black Mamba?
His name the same as me. We have witnesses in the building, don't we? Who the fuck are you, Cece, to hit me? I got the same motherfucking name as you. Look at this green man, a white guy.
Jesus, Xanax.
I trust the white guy, right? Is that what they tell you, Cece? Look at me. This is what you wanted, Andy. This is exactly what you wanted. They're gonna lock you up, bitch. You're crazy. You're crazy. Never.
By the way, for anybody who doesn't know, when the cops are trying to handcuff you and you're like tensing up your arms and you're deliberately making that harder on them, that's resisting arrest, and they can charge you for that. They can use that to slap you with a resisting arrest charge. So, resisting arrest, drunk and disorderly, apparently assaulting an officer.
This bitch needs tased.
Latina, that shit's
Taser in the butt.
Because I promise you.
I am taping it up.
I said taser in the butt.
She might like it.
You get that on tape? That's a federal offense.
He told me to keep it rolling.
That's a federal offense.
He told me to keep it rolling.
Is it or is it not a federal offense?
It's a white guy hurting me. Oh wait.
Cece.
I thought it was just in jail. That's where I belong. That's wrong. What do you think? Your balls on my face look nasty. Take your balls off my face.
Because she was talking? Honestly, you call the police because she was
You put
talking?
your balls on my
man.
I swear to God, you just ass fucking balls off of my face. I'm a lady.
Let Chris up here.
Look at me. My name is Cece motherfucking Carmen. And I...
She says that like it actually matters. Like, oh shit, CC Carmen? Man, bitch, you don't know who CC Carmen is? Oh, we done fucked up now. We about to lose our goddamn jobs.
Like, bitch, you're on the ground. Just give up already.
It's like, bitch, who are you?
I promise you, because you didn't me.
Yo, walk over the chair. Just walk around her. On the chair.
Oh, just walk around her.
Same name as you, Sissy. You a sissy all your life.
Cece, listen.
My friend, tell me some real talk. Real talk. I get up. I walk like a lady. I get off this fucking boat once I talk to the captain. My father.
I think you're legally allowed to film anything.
But I thought your father died. She goes, my father is the captain. Like, I thought you just said, minutes ago, you just said yesterday that he died, that he died yesterday. Bitch, which is it?
Hunnigan, I like to report a bra moment. God, we're going down history as one of those smart-ass YouTubers.
This is Snake, Colonel. It looks like we're having a bra moment.
Oh, God. You know, the video says Karen fights police on airplane, gets arrested plus bonus, but what's the day on bonus?
Oh, I want to know. Because we've still got like a minute and a half left of this video. Bonus Karen, there we go.
There we go. Bitch.
Is that perfume?
It's like, if you're trying to get rid of a smell, are you sure it's not your stink ass pussy you're smelling?
Whoa.
Jesus, Karen, shut up.
We're coming at you live. Come on, Market Day. Go on, lady. Go.
And now you've got an assault
All right.
charge.
Now she done fucked up.
Sad thing is that looked like a pretty high-class establishment.
Yeah, and but that waitress was right. That waitress looked like she was ready to whoop her ass.
Oh, I don't blame her. I don't blame her one bit.
I don't know if you heard what I said, but I said if you're spraying that perfume to try and get rid of a smell you're complaining about, are you sure it's not your stank ass pussy you're smelling?
I heard.
Okay.
I heard it. And I'm sure if I heard it, then the stream definitely heard it.
Oh boy. Is this a male Karen?
Yes.
Ah, shit.
Which apparently the male version of Karen for these guys is Darren. I like to call them Kevins.
Kevin. Well, you just ruined King of the Monsters for me.
Yeah.
Okay, so then why do you dress this way?
I'm hot and I like women, so please leave us alone.
Looks like most guys at my local bar during the summer back in Illinois.
He goes, "Why are you dressed this way?" And she goes, "I'm hot and I like women." So
Probably her way of saying, I don't want you, bro. Fuck off.
And I like women, so please leave us alone.
Well,
Kindly.
take young.
I'm at the beach in my bathing suit.
Yeah, that's a thong and that's a bra.
That is a fucking bathing suit,
Take young
sir.
guys into consideration. They don't need to see pornography right in
We're
front of
not
their
coming
eyes.
up to you.
oh my god. Take young guys into consideration. He's okay, she's wearing a thong bikini and that turns him on and that goes against his born again Christianity or something, I guess.
It's like, dude, it's literally not affecting you at the beach in any way. Other than it's making you horny to the point you're being a dick. Go home.
If it's that big of an issue, drink here's a quick and easy fix. Chug down a 20-ounce bottle of water, go into the men's room, and take a piss. Boner goes away.
Not always, let's not get into that.
Hashtag life hacks.
Keep bothering you, please go away.
You're flaunting your stuff.
I'm not flaunting anything, don't look at me.
How, you look around and you're the only thing that sticks out because your whole body.
Okay, well, why are you looking at me? Close your
Right.
eyes. What did you say? Gouge your eyes out if I fucking bother you. Did I ask you to talk to me?
Here's the thing.
We asked you.
You didn't, but here's the thing. There's free will in America. There's freedom of speech.
You don't get the fuck away.
Okay, dude, do not ever cite the First Amendment if you're gonna go over and tell other people, hey, you need to cover up.
We have a word for that. It's hypocrisy.
Yeah.
Sorry, frog caught in my throat. That word is just being a dick.
Bet you anything this guy's girl caught him looking at one of those women and his girl got all pissed off about it and now she won't talk to him and now he's like, I gotta go redeem myself. I gotta go make it look like I'm not some horny pervert.
And in the process, he's making himself look. He is making himself look like a damn horny pervert.
Yeah.
And if men of God don't stand up, then our society's gonna go down the drain because there's
Oh Jesus Christ! This guy sounds like somebody who's terminally online. Dude, having fun in the sun on the beach is the worst possible time to try to make yourself sound like there are places where you do not get on a fucking soapbox. The beach is where everyone's just trying to have fun, is one of them.
Or the bar.
Or the bar. Because all the
Or the family restaurant.
Yeah. Yeah. To cite a quote I keep using, nobody cares. Nobody cares.
It's like this dude needs to put his tampon in and shut the hell up.
I'm atheist, sorry.
Okay,
I'm an atheist, sorry.
If you're an atheist, that doesn't mean you have to, show your body off. You can still put clothes on.
I can't with you.
Hey, here's the thing.
I really hope they're laughing at how stupid this dude sounds.
Your body will
Oh,
never
I'm sure they are.
satisfy. The physical never ever satisfies. There's a longing in each of your hearts to actually be seen. The reason why
I'm actually on the girl's side for once.
Am I pretty enough?
We're definitely pretty enough. Thank you.
It wasn't any. It's like it wasn't anything sexual until he came over and started saying that stuff.
Guys like this turn women into lesbians.
Can you blame them though? Can you blame the women though for this shit?
Not really.
Hey, I'm just saying.
Like I had a daughter. Like I mean, I technically have a daughter, but if she grew up to be a lesbian because a guy treated her like this, I'd just say, okay, you go, queen.
Yeah, I wonder if this guy was actually, because this guy comes off as one of those, as one of those Christians where you have to wonder, was he actually raised Christian, or did he only go to God after doing so much blow that he might as well have blown his fucking head off?
You should have done that instead of trying to come over to talk to these girls and becoming internet famous.
It's like, dude.
Get a therapist.
Next time you come to the beach and there's young eyes, take that into consideration.
What are you talking about? You're shirtless. You're not saying shit to them. Yeah, what are you fucking talking?
You gonna go bother that man now?
Yeah, go.
Move along.
That's a lot different.
How is that different? Because he has a fucking dick? Is that why?
Go down the drain because there's no...
Jesus.
Bonus Karen.
Da-da-da.
Fucking noise. There's noise out of the brakes. What the fuck? What's wrong with you?
Kyle.
What are you doing here? You settle down. What do you think my time's worth, you fucking moron? Don't fucking swear at me.
Normally I'd say so, but I have a lot of friends named Kyle, so.
Fix the fucking car. You put a 2010 muffler on a 2010.
And they don't act like this. I can tell you that right now.
Yeah. I don't know any Kevins who would act like this either, but I have an aunt named Karen who does not act like the Karens we saw in the last video.
Well, yeah, that's stereotyping.
Yep.
Jeez. How many years you been in the fucking business? I want my car fixed, and I want it fixed now. You gotta take the whole fucking muffler off and redo it? So be it.
What's he bitching about?
Something about his car. Actually, I want to go.
About his what?
Something about his car.
Well, I can understand that, but having a meltdown is not going to help your case.
Yeah, I will never understand why people think having such a loud vocal meltdown in public is a good idea. Like, I understand being frustrated when things aren't going your way. Like, if I go to Arby's and I order a beef and cheddar and they hand me a buffalo chicken sandwich, I'd be frustrated, but I'm not gonna scream and yell and call the ear-biting dolt behind the counter a name that rhymes with cunt. I'm just gonna be like, "Hey, you guys gave me the wrong order." It's like there's a way you have to conduct yourself, and it's like with all these Karen videos, I always wonder if these people actually act like that when they're at home, or if this is just like an isolated case, which it probably isn't. Because if you're this willing, sorry, go ahead.
I mean, I was just gonna say it's this thing called being an adult.
Yeah, some people never grow up. Some people never understand what being an adult is.
You just summed up the last few classes. You just summed up. Okay, so you just summed up the classes of 2015 to 2015 to 2016 at my local high school back home. Well, class of 2015 was full of whiny liberal bitches. Class of 2016, about 25% of the class got pregnant before graduation.
God damn.
Hey, there's a lot of people my age from school who I'm surprised they didn't get pregnant during high school, okay?
Yeah.
Making a fucking noise out of the brakes? What the fuck? What sort of incompetent shit show are you running here?
So I guess they didn't fix his brakes properly, which...
Don't know an excuse to be a Karen.
No.
Settle down! What do you think my time's worth, you fucking moron?
Or just
Listen to me. Fix my fucking car. Fix the fucking car. You put a 2010 muffler on a 2012 car with a model change.
If you gave this guy a pair of sunglasses and a stopwatch necklace, he would look like everybody's gym teacher.
I find it hard to take him seriously with those blue shoes.
He's got that couldn't quite make it look.
Definitely, just do it.
Yeah, do it!
Or just shut up.
No, I should just... That clip of Penn Jillette. You need to shut the fuck up.
So Teller's the one who doesn't really speak?
Yeah, Penn's the big guy. He's the more vocal one.
Well, Teller makes an appearance in Big Bang Theory as Amy's dad, and hearing him speak, I mean, I thought he looked familiar, but, then I saw him on Young Sheldon, and apparently Penn and Teller were playing the bodily functions of acne.
That sounds like,
It's like, bruh, you guys are just disgusting.
Yeah, bet you anything this guy peaked in high school, went into college assuming that he would be able to get to play pro football, got an injury, washed up at... That caused him to wash up at football, and he didn't have a backup plan, so now he's trying to relive his glory days vicariously through his son or whatever the fuck. He just strikes me as that type of person.
Uh-huh.
He's working a dead-end job, hates his life. It's like, I could have been somebody. It's like, but you're fucking not, so get the fuck over it.
Yeah, and instances like this are not going to help his case at all.
No, they just make you look like an even bigger douche. Except douche is actually inserted into a vagina with regularity.
Yeah, this dude's clearly not getting any.
Yeah.
How many years you been in the fucking business? I want my car fixed, and I want it fixed now. You gotta take the whole fucking muffler off and redo it? So be it. What do you think? I have nothing better to do than hang around this fucking dump talking to you? You better watch your fucking mouth, because I've already talked to head office about you. I gotta watch my mouth? Yeah. What are you? I'm a customer, asshole. I don't give a shit.
I hate that. He goes, I'm the customer, asshole, and the guy behind the desk is like, I don't give a shit. Amen, brother. That's the attitude you've got to have with these type of people. I hate that mindset that some people have where it's like, oh, I'm the customer, so I can treat the employees like shit all I want. It's like, no.
That's not how it works, no.
That's not how it works. That's not how it should work, ever.
I mean, I always do my best to respect the employee, especially if they're being respectful towards me, too.
Yeah.
Only time I'm addicted to the employee is if they're being a jackass or a smartass for no good reason.
Yeah, I try to, because it's like, the guy's not getting paid nearly enough money to deal with your bullshit, so it's like, it just, you gotta be respectful of other people, you know? And it's like,
not hard. It's called basic human decency.
Yeah, and it's like, you know, I try to treat everybody with the same baseline level of respect. You know.
Right.
I don't try to be an asshole on purpose.
But sometimes you gotta be an asshole on purpose.
Yeah. Sad, sad, sad.
Really? Okay, fix my car. I'm a customer, asshole. I don't give a shit. Really?
Does he even have any idea his whole rant is being recorded?
I don't think so. If he did, he'd probably try to smack the phone out of the person's hand.
Well, if he tried to do that to me, I'd take his ass to the ground.
People like this are why you should keep a baseball bat and a shotgun under your counter.
In what order?
Both. Keep the bat ready and keep the shotgun bolted to the bottom, like so you can just reach down in case you need to squeeze off a round in a pinch, like Ray Stevenson in Accident Man.
Right. But hey, who needs those things when you have motherfucking chainsaw hands?
Yeah, I mean, if you're a chainsaw man.
Nah, I got my fists and that's all I need.
Now! Fuck you in the ass! Fix it now!
Jesus Christ, dude, just leave the building. You're not gonna get what you want. You're just being a Karen. Just leave the damn establishment thing, whatever. What is it, a car place?
Yeah, it looks like an auto garage.
It wouldn't surprise me if this was happening. It wouldn't surprise me if this shit was happening in either Illinois or Kentucky.
Fix it now! Fuck you in the ass!
He goes, "Fuck you in the ass." It's like, sorry, but I like women.
Right. We both prefer titties.
Actually, if I was the guy behind the counter, I'd be like, "Sorry, I'm the pitcher."
Oh, that's golden.
Fix it now! Tough shit! I don't like your fucking incompetence! 4 times I've been here! 4 times! You don't give a shit about that?
Is his auto shop the only one in town? If you've been there 4 times and they've done a shitty job each time, fucking hop on Google and find other auto garages in your area.
Unless that's the only one, in which case, you're fucked, buddy.
In which case, you better start being a lot nicer to that guy.
Then why don't you do the fucking job right? You didn't do the job right! Why does it sound like a fucking bag of gravel?
Then Google how to do it your goddamn self. Wait a minute.
Dick.
Honestly, it might. Go on YouTube, look up how to fix it yourself. It probably costs you a lot less money.
Yeah, and you won't go out terrorizing public workers like this.
Yeah, and you won't be making an asshole of yourself on TikTok.
Yep. Chinese spyware.
$1,600 of my fucking money and I'm on vacation.
$1,600? This guy spent $1,600, still hasn't seen a satisfactory result. Dude, see my previous point about finding another shop.
Because I'm pissed off. I gave you $1,600 of my fucking money and I'm on my vacation. You're wasting my time. That's why I'm yelling. You got a problem with that?
His vocal cords must be on fire after this trade.
Fix my fucking car right now. Get it on the hoist and fix it.
What are you gonna do if he doesn't? Because this guy is what I like to call a mouth with feet. He keeps on talking and talking and talking, but he ain't saying jack shit.
I'm just waiting for that guy behind the counter to just pull out a shotgun and tell him to get the fuck out of his shop.
I wish he would.
Yeah, because this guy keeps going back for more, and it's like, dude, take the bloody hint.
No, what I want to see happen is I want this guy to throw a punch at the cashier, and then the cashier just turns into like Steven Seagal and like judo flips him through the glass. That's not going to happen. It probably isn't. I highly doubt that's what's going to happen, but it would be nice to see.
Yeah, I'd love that shit.
You get it on the hoist now.
And he goes back again.
This guy seems like the type of person to call 911 over cold chicken nuggets.
Bro.
Did you see that video of the guy who was like he had a warrant? He had a warrant for being a suspect in a murder investigation, and he calls 911 over cold fries at McDonald's.
What a dipshit.
Yeah, after this video's over, I gotta find that. It was on a donut operator covered it, but Jesus.
Come here and shut this shit down.
I mean, that's like when the Jesus. That's like when the fucking guy called 911. It's like that. I don't know if it was a real 911 call or not, but it's like when that one guy said that he was peeing in the sink because his wife was at the toilet, and he slipped on his own piss. His dick went in the garbage disposal. He accidentally turned it on.
Oh.
Ground up my dick.
You couldn't just go outside?
My dick is covering the walls.
It's like, if you gotta go that badly, then piss outside.
Yeah, that's why I'm now afraid of stink disposals.
Okay.
The guy who called 911 after eating like a brownie a drug addict gave him, and he's like, "I'm dead. I think I'm dead." Why do you say that, sir? My heart's beating backwards. Why? What do you mean it's beating backwards? Well, it used to go boop goop. Now it's going goop boop. And I can see sounds. I can hear colors. Like, sir, have you taken any illegal substances? No, I just ate a brownie a drug addict gave me, but it has nothing to do with it.
Oh, here it is.
Oh, shit, here we go.
I found it.
This is one I've been wanting to watch all the way through with you guys because, as the title says, it's pretty epic. Homicide suspect ends up arrested after calling cops about cold McDonald's French fries.
Oh, this is Donut's ad plug. I'm just going to skip that.
It's below.
You gotta make your money somehow.
Oh, yeah, you want to score?
Oh, that's really good soap and deodorant.
Sorry, what?
That Dr. Squatch is actually really good soap and deodorant, so he had a good sponsor for the video at least.
Yeah? I've never tried it.
It's 100% natural. It'll leave you feeling a hell of a lot better than the regular shit does. Trust me, I use it all the time.
I'll have to try that. I typically use Irish Spring for soap and then Old Spice for deodorant.
That shit smells good too, but Dr. Squatch, it's more natural.
Well, if the nearest Walmarts carry Dr. Squatch, hopefully I'll be able to find them real quick, no problem.
They should.
You would.
All right. What were you gonna say?
Yeah. Now let's get back to Donut's video.
Yeah, I was gonna say he already did the Dr. Squatch presentation, so let's cut to the chase.
Yeah. Why'd y'all call? So like, what happened? He couldn't print us a receipt. Okay. So he said the receipt would be printed in the back. So I said, okay.
If you're a grown person and you called the police because of a fast food order, unless the employee leaned across the counter and spit in your eye and slapped you in the face, then you're already failing at life. You're like don't even fucking have kids, please, ever.
That's what I say about most guys in my class.
And Donut says this as a former police officer, so...
Wait, that guy was a cop?
Yeah, Donut was a cop for a few years. Actually did some SWAT team work during his time as a cop.
Good on him.
Yeah. He's also a naval veteran.
Oh, that's more respect for me.
Yeah, so yeah, just mad respect for Donut.
You know what I'm saying? So now our food is sitting there cold. So when I come up, I say, I try the fries. The fries they're lukewarm, but they're not hot. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So I just asked him, can we get some fresh fries? Okay. He said, okay, the fries are not hot. Touch the fries. I said, no, they're not hot. And at this point, you don't touch them. So, yeah, can I just get a fresh set? Okay. So is he getting the fries? And I said, can I also get the receipt? That was 5 minutes ago. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
You fucking loser. You had lukewarm fries and you called the police. God damn. You guys really want to know what police deal with the majority of the time? It's not cool shit like chasing people and kicking in doors and getting in fist fights.
He looks and sounds a young Negan.
Do what?
He looks and sounds like a young Negan. He looks like the love child of. Well, he looks like the love child of frickin' Jeffrey Dean Morgan and frickin' Sam Worthington.
Hey.
I'm talking about 2010 Sam Worthington.
Right.
Clash of the Titans.
Right.
Or yeah, he's the love child. He's the love child of Jeffrey Dean Morgan and Wentworth Miller.
Oh, there you go.
But his speech and personality, that's all pre-apocalypse Negan. or never apocalypse Negan, but he somehow got that attitude anyway.
Right. Like if Negan wasn't a PE coach and instead went into law enforcement. And then became a famous YouTuber.
Or military.
And then became a famous YouTuber.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Not cool shit like chasing people and kicking in doors and getting in fist fights, fucking pepper spraying cool stuff. It's mostly this. I swear to God, it is mostly this and paperwork. Fuck paperwork.
This is not my story. He's telling me this is his
civil matter.
Like, it's not even that deep. We just need the fries and the burger.
Civil matter.
Do you have your ID on you?
No.
There's nothing criminal about what happened, and the cop could say, "Sir, this is a civil matter. I can't do shit for you. Just don't be stupid." I wonder why. Hold on.
Okay, I'm gonna have to get your information. What's your last?
And it was at that moment he realized he fucked up.
And first name?
A-N-T-O-I-N-E.
O-I-A-N-E. A-N-T-O-I-A-N-E. What's your birthday?
It's just that all his food's cold.
Okay.
It's burning my hands, so whatever. That's, doesn't matter.
Okay, so let's be devil's advocate here and ask why, if a customer says my food is cold, you would just touch their food and say no, it's not. God damn, that's piss poor customer service right there. I'd be like, shit, your food's cold, buddy. Let me go grab you some more of these French fries that we paid 2 cents for and you paid $3 for. He fucking actually stuck his finger in the guy's fries. All right, McDonald's fucked up here. Okay, that not that the McDonald's is the greatest restaurant on earth.
He starts losing it, starts shoving his food at me.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, real talk though, those double quarter pounders and those McNuggets are fucking legit.
I was gonna say, shots fucking fired. I mean, I'm more of a Burger King guy, but if I'm in the mood for something expensive, yeah, I'll go to McDonald's.
Hey, Burger King's chicken fries are fucking boss.
And their nuggets taste like store-bought nuggets if they're actually good.
I said, sorry. I said, well, tell you what, you can take your business elsewhere. Give me a car, I'll give you a refund. No, you're not going to give me an effing refund. You're going to give me food and my money back. I said, okay, look, sir. And he tried shoving his food. I took his food. So he's got nothing to shout at me next. Because next thing you know, he's throwing his drink at me. So I took his...
Oh, he threw his drink at him. Okay. So now we have more information. We got a possible assault on our hands. He threw a drink at the manager.
Yeah, if you throw your drink on somebody, that they can hit you with an assault charge. So keep that in mind.
You were about to... What?
Sorry, you were about to say?
I thought you were about to say they can easily hit you with an assault rifle.
Well,
and it's like yeah, imagine throwing a soda at somebody and they just pull an AR-15 out of their ass.
Right. But yeah, so
Actually, no, that's not an assault rifle. It's an Armalite rifle. There's a difference.
Yeah, it's like so. But yeah, you can be hit with an assault charge for throwing your drink at somebody or on somebody. So keep that in mind.
Charge of even worse than hot coffee.
Oh God, yeah.
We got a possible assault on our hands. He threw a drink at the manager. It's making sense now. You know, I just know when I own my sandwich shop or restaurant or whatever business adventures I have in the culinary world, which I ultimately want to do, if someone comes back to me and they say, hey, my food is cold, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to tell them to suck my dick. I'm going to have the best customer service ever. You guys know I'll have the fucking best customer service ever.
Suck my dick.
But you're not going to give me any more food. You're not going to only remake it. Okay. I mean, it's your business. You're right. I'm just asking.
Oh my God. Okay, so it is the owner. He's like, fuck that guy. I'm not giving him shit. Okay, it's his business. He can tell him to go fuck himself.
Yeah.
I told him this.
Yeah, business owners, you know, there's a reason that sign says, they have that sign that says, we reserve the right to refuse business to anyone for any reason, or something along those lines. It's like, yeah, the general managers of those franchise buildings, they have every right to tell you to fuck off if you're well within reason.
Yeah, well, I can tell you one thing right now. I'm going to be really shady here and say it, but at Bunker's Bar in Illiopolis, Illinois, they have a sign that says, we reserve the right to refuse service to anyone at any time, and it's like, are you serious? I'm a good customer, and you start refusing service to me, but there's literally people who are dickheads in that bar, and you still serve them fucking alcohol all the fucking time, and it's like, how fucking stupid are you? Or there's also the fact that they got broken into a few months back, and they posted pictures of the black and white security feed trying to say, can anyone identify this person and the vehicle they're in? And it's like, okay, first off, the guy's face is covered all the fucking way. You can't see shit in any of those photos. Plus, you can't see a license plate because of the fucking angle. And it's black and white, so how the fuck are you supposed to know what color the vehicle is, even if you can identify the type of vehicle? It's like, were you smoking crack when you made that post? Sorry, I'm done ranting.
Anyways. But
the reserve the right. What my point was of that whole thing is that at that local bar I mentioned, from where I'm from, the whole reserve the right to refuse service to anyone at any time it was just downright hypocrite. It was just downright damn hypocrisy.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, franchise owners and like GMs, whatever, if they are well within their reason, like they can refuse service to you well within reason. So it's like, again, you gain nothing by being a jackass in public. No, you never have been able to, and you never will be able to gain anything by being a jackass in public.
Well, that happens when you're a Kevin.
Sorry, what?
That happens when you're a Kevin / Karen.
Yep. Okay. Alright. I'll be right back, okay? Alright, so here's the deal. As a business owner, he has the right to not remake your food. He is willing to do a refund. He has no problems doing a refund, but he's not going to remake it.
Yo, is that guy baked out of his fucking mind, too? He really doesn't have to remake the food. This is a civil matter at this point. You want to take him to court over some french fries? Probably not.
He does not want you coming back in the store. He actually wants us to come and trespass you.
Hey.
Donut's right. This guy looks completely baked.
Yeah, he looks fucking stoned out of his damn mind.
It's like how much weed did you smoke before you came to McDonald's?
If it's Decatur, Illinois, probably 2 or 3 grams.
Ugh. That's a lot.
Yeah, potheads will literally fuck their whole life up before going to a fast food restaurant.
Now I remember this bit Ron White had where his private plane gets raided by these cops in Florida, and he goes, they found 7/8 of a gram of marijuana in my plane. He goes, if I have 7/8 of a gram of marijuana, I consider myself to be out of marijuana.
Yeah, that's not a lot.
Do you want to be allowed back at this McDonald's?
I don't even stay here.
It doesn't matter. He's requested it. We got to do it. It's not a big deal.
That's an actual thing that a lot of people don't realize is if you're the owner of a business, or if you work there in the state of South Carolina, you don't want someone there. You don't have to have a fucking reason, as long as it's not related to race.
South Carolina.
Yeah, apparently this video that Donut found is taking place in South Carolina.
Oh, great. Now I can make jokes about my state again.
Religion, of course, all the things protected by the Constitution. Right. They can just say, I don't want you here, and then fucking there's a trespass right there. He just got Mick trespass after this dude's been eating Mick cannabis all day. I only know that because I trespassed a fucking ton of people in South Carolina. You're about to get Mick fucked.
You that's gonna say, hey, you can't come back to this McDonald's. That's all it is.
Wow.
He actually won himself a Mick felony because he's a homicide suspect, and he called the police over cold fries. He is so smart. SMRT.
Like, just realistically, did I do anything?
I don't know. I'm not here to even figure that out. I'm here to keep the peace.
I'm gonna believe the guy that owns McDonald's over you that you probably did throw a fucking drink at him.
I'm just don't understand what I did wrong with this.
No, you're good. Do you have CT forms?
It's not that you did something wrong, which you did do something wrong, according to the owner of the McDonald's. You threw a drink at him and you argued with him, and he just wants you to fuck off his property, as any business owner would. They just want to trespass you. That's it. Doesn't mean you get a record. The record of your trespass is going to be there, but you're not going to get a misdemeanor. You're not going to get a felony. You're not even going to get a ticket. They just don't want you fucking there. He's going to go to McJail. He's lucky the McDog didn't show up and McChase him and McBite his ass. Although that should have happened because he does have a man bun. And we all know people with man buns. What'd that guy say on here? That's what he gets for having a man bun.
He says while having a man bun.
Wonder if he saw the irony in that.
Oh, he totally did. That was his comment. He just ran off. He just read off. That's what he gets for having a man bun.
He commented that?
Yes, that was his. He commented that on this
What'd that guy say
video.
on here? That's what
insult. Hang on.
Yeah, it's right there in the comment section.
No fucking way.
That's what he gets for having a man bun.
Someone's gonna drop a link to this video on that reply. Oh my god.
Hey, you know what? Donut is one of the few people who can get away with wearing a man bun. Because he...
Or at least he's not a liberal pussy bitch.
Because between his military service and his law enforcement service, he's earned the right to just to have his hair done however the fuck he wants.
I mean, I retract my statement earlier, and I'm just gonna say he looks like a love child of Jeffrey Dean Morgan and Jason Momoa.
Yeah, there you go.
What he gets for having a man bun.
I'm not under arrest or anything.
No, sir.
Is there like some foreshadowing there? Should he have even said that? And trespass doesn't mean, you got to go to court or anything. So he's not in trouble at this point at all.
Just come over here and have you sign this real quick.
I said I'm not under arrest.
No, you're not. Yeah, just come over here and have you sign this real quick.
You have to sign it saying that you're not going to come back to the property.
So you'll fill this part out.
Can I see it, sir?
Yeah. You come over here, man.
No, I'm afraid of y'all, sir.
Why are you...
At least he's
called them. He's pretty McNervous right now. He should Mick calm the fuck down.
Why are you afraid?
3 years, sir. I'm afraid.
All right, I'm gonna walk you through. Why are you doing that?
I know how to fill it out.
Why are you doing that?
I know how to fill. Am I arrested?
Yeah.
No, let's take it in.
If he would have Mick shut the fuck
there
up,
he goes.
I mean, he's a murder suspect. He's gonna get arrested eventually, probably. He could have Mick walked the fuck away from that situation. He could have Mick fucked off. He could have Mick got back in the car with his girlfriend and Mick drove away. He's so high though, he's paranoid.
I know how to fill. Am I arrested?
Yeah.
No, let's take it in.
He's gonna catch another charge right there. Theft of government property. He took the cop's clipboard. He just Mick stole from the police. The cop did Mick fall right there. Maybe the cop should stop eating so much.
We need to play Benny Hill over this.
Right?
Contact! Contact! Backside! Taser deployed!
Oh!
Put your hands out!
We gonna rock down to Electric Avenue, and then we take it higher.
And then we'll fucking face plant because, you know, we touch electricity.
Put your hands out! Hands out! Do not move!
Oh, now he's screaming like a bitch, too.
Do not move! Give me contact!
Oh my god. Yeah, give me a second to recover from dying.
That was perfect.
Oh, he really inserted that traumatizing part from Home Alone 2.
Yes, he did.
The part that gave me nightmares as a kid.
Yes. Yeah, Mischief ain't the only one who has great memes in his videos.
Okay, my respect for this guy just shot right the fuck up.
Yes.
I fucking love. Remind me to subscribe to those two when this live stream ends.
Yeah, I'll be sure to drop the link in the Discord for you.
Hell yeah.
Mick, oh! Mick, oh!
I'm gonna run that again.
Taser deployed! Taser deployed! Put your hands out! Put your hands out! Hands out! Do not move! Do not move! Give me contact! Mick, oh! Mick, oh! Got Mick tasted.
Sorry, what?
Sounds like Ronald McDonald giving Wendy the McD. I feel like I have to apologize to all the viewers for that one.
Ugh, he made her the Dairy Queen.
Oh, Christ. That was a well thought of comeback. I like that.
That one time. See, this one time at band camp, me and Ronnie went out back, and he made me the Dairy Queen.
Hey, how did Burger King get Dairy Queen pregnant? He forgot to wrap his Whopper.
Yes. Ooh.
My dude got McTased over some cold McFries. Oh my god, we gotta. Hold on, I want to see what he was if he actually got charged with it. He fled the scene. Officers chased and were informed he had an active warrant out of Fulton County for not appearing in court for a homicide case. So he had a bench warrant for homicide. They found 3 bags of McWeed in his car. In addition to his existing warrant, Sims is charged with obstruction or hindering law enforcement, criminal trespass, and possession of a controlled substance with intent to distribute. Oh man, he got P-Wid too? He got Mick messed up on that one. About to get his Mick shit pushed in.
Pushed in, bro! Big time!
Well, goddamn.
Oh.
Or that black guy from Killer Clowns from Outer Space after that biker dude got his head punched off. Damn.
Right? Oh.
Alright.
Oh.
I say we do a couple more. What's next?
I'm gonna go over to this other guy who is a cop and a veteran. Angry Cops.
Lord. I know where this is going.
Okay, Angry Cops is actually still an active police officer in Buffalo, New York, and he's also a drill sergeant in the U.S. Army. So...
Oh, boy.
So, yeah. And he had a quick little meme review about that little Chinese spy balloon that got shot down recently.
Oh, boy.
Yes.
China?
It's starting.
Angry!
Sorry, what?
I said it's starting.
Yes. Now I think he mentions that he has another video planned for this particular incident. But dude, his meme reviews are 5-star gold.
China? Emergency! Angry! Name review! balloons. There's balloons everywhere. They're in the sky. They're shot down on the ground. People are upset that they flew over the United States. People are happy that it was shot in the water, and now we're picking up said balloon. That was apparently like the size of 3 school buses. Like the shit on it. I don't know. That's a big ass balloon.
Like
and with every threat to national security.
Do what?
Sounds like an American Dad Pennywise. He should have had Pennywise featured in his damn video.
Security, memes start rolling in. And why would this moment be any different? Now, some of you have sent me your fantastic and other people's fantastic Chinese spy balloon memes that I thought I would share with you today. I know, it's a couple days after it was shot down, but it doesn't mean it's any less interesting. Thank you, Caps, but the view is already shut down. Well, I haven't seen anybody else sharing the view.
You good?
I'm good. I'm just waiting for him to go, yo, flow too! Yo, flow too!
Full balloon memes with you, and I figured it's my job as an NCO to make sure that you're properly informed of said meme-tastic events in the United States and military history. But first I gotta ask, what are you packing? I'm packing a We the People holster!
I'm gonna skip his sponsor.
5% off of your order. You'll thank me later. Now we're back to the memes! First off, we've been trying to contact you about your car's extended warranty. I don't know if it's the ability that spam blocking has come into like phones now and been upgraded somehow, but I've gotten a lot less extended warranty phone calls. Ah, shit. Now I'm going to start getting them, aren't I? Netflix adaptation of The Spy Balloon. Oh. We've got to be more inclusive, guys, okay? If we're going to retell the story, there needs to be the appropriate percentages of everybody in it, even though pretty much all of the news was about it over hillbilly places. I wonder if there are a bunch of hillbilly interviews from Midwestern towns that are like looking up at it and being like, I could shoot it down, but the government told me not to. That would be comedy gold. Another Chinese spy balloon has been found on The View. No whoopee.
Okay, I felt a stab in my side of that laugh. Okay, I'm good.
That reminds me of this one Larry the Cable Guy he had where he goes, I'm so scared of the swine flu, I won't even watch The View.
Fuck The View.
Yep, oh whoopee.
The only time anybody on The View was right was when Whoopi Goldberg defended Liam Neeson, saying he's not a racist. And when a black person says, if a black person ever says this white guy is not racist, you should probably listen instead of going off of what the white guy did.
Seems weird after 20 years.
Remember when Liam Neeson was under scrutiny for his freaking black revenge story?
Was he?
Like he opened up on a talk show about how when in his younger days a close friend of his was raped, and it was by a black guy, and he said he wanted to go out and kill every black guy out there because he was so angry that this happened to his friend. And people start labeling him racist, even though he's really not. And then Whoopi Goldberg herself came to his defense, saying, "I've known a lot of bigots, but this man isn't one of them."
Yeah, well, good on her. Broken clocks are right twice a day.
That's literally the only accurate thing that's been said on The View. I'm just waiting for Jada Smith to go on that show just so she could talk about sleeping with her son's best friend. Alright, back to the meme review.
My favorite comment about that pimp hand from last year was, if Will is this pissed in March, imagine what he'll be like in August.
What's that supposed to mean?
The guy that Jada slept with, his name literally was August.
Oh, Christ, that's gold.
Alright, let's go back to Rich's memes.
Yep.
Oh, Whoopi. What have you turned into? America seems war-weary after 20 years at GWAT. America goes feral after you send over a balloon. Wow, that's a lot of Dollar Generals. China,
Would they get the balloon back? Well, they ain't getting this one back. Breaking news. Sources say the Chinese spy balloon was just a Shenyun ad. It's nice to know I'm not the only person that would go into Asian restaurants and see these things plastered all over the walls when they were coming into town, or shoved in my doorway. I feel like the people that put the Shenyun flyers in your door are a lot like Jehovah's Witnesses. The Chinese Jehovah's Witnesses of dance. Yes, I feel like that's appropriate. Honestly, if I were Trump, I'd be flying this beauty over Beijing by morning.
China.
I know the Trump baby balloon was flown by protesters that didn't like it when he won the election. But I always thought it was kind of a really cool looking balloon. Does that mean that the protesters won or I won? Maybe we all won. Get yourself a Trump balloon. Show China that you don't trust them.
Donald Trump don't trust China. China is asshole.
And of course we have to end with down. Nobody gives a shit about that mailbox with two handprints on it anymore, do they? Now I'm sure that there are others that you wanted me to see that you giggled at, but I just wanted to give you a sweet little taste.
Oh boy.
And on that note, I'll see you next time.
Was that a Larry the Cable Guy reference?
What I did was I took my balloon. It's much better. People like it. People are telling me all the time, Donald, it's a better balloon. It's the best balloon I've ever seen. It's a horrible Trump impression, but you know.
Wait,
I just like saying.
Was that fat electrician guy? Was he referring to Larry the Cable Guy?
I don't think so. I think he was referring to. He has a series on his channel called "This Old Crack House," where he's trying to fix up this fixer-upper joint that he bought. I haven't watched any of it, but I'm assuming there's that he has an electrician friend helping him with. I still love that clip. Don't trust China. China is asshole.
Oh, Christ.
I've heard that audio on Razorfist's live stream, and I always assumed it was a South Park clip, but I guess not.
Not surprising.
China.
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 China. China. China.
China.
Better win next year. I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah, I think he still has some more in him.
Oh, if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that I got a three-legged pit bull. I asked you guys what I should call him, and based on your fantastic suggestions,
Bruno.
He's Profile. So he's a three-legged dog named Profile.
He's a what?
Right, bud?
A three-legged dog named Profile.
Oh.
Yeah, he doesn't give a shit. He knows I can't make him do push-ups. All right. Don't freak me out like that, dickhead.
Dickhead.
Okay, we will do one more from Rich. If I can figure out the right... Probably another meme review. Actually, no. I'll give you a good one, too, if I can... Oh, God, I don't know how far back it was, but...
Wait. Female prisoner creates pen pal OnlyFans? The fuck?
Here's the one.
What?
Rear Admiral steals a dildo.
Fuck. I mean, still better than the instance when that one woman did an interview on BBC when literally in the fucking background you can see her big ass pink dildo on the shelf.
The jokes just write themselves.
Yep. Like that one photo of Hillary holding a donut that was wide open next to Chloe Grace Moretz, who was holding a very small whole donut. At least Chloe ain't a hoe.
Walking with relation isn't weird. My drill sergeant sense is tingling, but that can only mean one thing. A rear admiral of the Coast Guard is trying to steal marital aids? Hey, stay away from there. That's right, a rear admiral. You can't make this up. From the Coast Guard, decided that he would steal a dildo from a sex shop in Philadelphia the other day. Some stereotypes are just too damn true to get away from. I guess it goes to show that the old saying is true. You can try to get out, but it's just gonna pull you right back in. It's probably him pulling out anal beads. How do I know this? Well, it just so happens that this sex shop caught it all on camera. I know, strange. A sex shop recording its patrons. Weird. Let's pull up that footage and break it down ESPN style. All right, here he comes, marching down the walkway. See where his hand's going? That little white thing right there? That's what he's taking. He's gonna stick that bad boy in his pocket and walk away with it. But let's watch just how abysmal this old two-star was at stealing. Look at me, I'm just looking at some random dildos. Oh, not that one. I don't like that dildo. This dildo's great. What about that dildo? Oh, this one's got a light that turns on and has batteries. Oh, I just don't know. Maybe this isn't the real shop for me. I need a different place. I need a separate place to go and pick up my dildos. Sticks it in his pocket, walks away with it, as if nobody's gonna know this tiny white pecker that was sitting here all by its lonesome is just somehow got up and walked away. I've never seen somebody attempt to steal something and be so abysmal at it. You need to hang out with some lower enlisted guy, because those guys can rip a truck off right in front of you and act as though they were supposed to take it in the first place. This guy's walking around like he's a novice, just this dildo? Is this appropriate? How do we know this guy's an admiral? There's just some dude walking around in that shop, paying no mind and snagging dildos off the shelf like it's going out of style. Well, it just so happens that Admiral Francis Palkowski decided to buy something at that store with his cha-ching credit card.
Bro. First off, you've got a fruity pebble name, Francis Palkowski.
Dude, go back to that Instagram post.
Something at that store.
Friends meet Rear Admiral Francis Stash Palkowski. Rear Admiral Palkowski retired from the U.S. Coast Guard in 2018. He is currently Department Chair of Global Business and Transportation Department at Maritime College. He is SUNY or SUNY. I'm just making myself look like an idiot trying to read that. In his free time, Rear Admiral Palkowski enjoys shoplifting from small businesses, specifically testers from sex boutiques as witnessed in this video. We wish him all the best in his retirement, a sincere thank you for his service, and extreme and utter disappointment in his personal morals.
Damn!
Hey, hats off to this sex shop for being able to crack jokes about it.
They sounded nice, but at the same time, they destroyed him.
Yes.
With his cha-ching credit card. Did you know that a rear admiral makes anywhere between $125,000 and $175,000 a year? You're a rear admiral. You got $175,000 chilling on your bank account. How are you not walking around with dildo money?
Exactly.
Like, you can clearly afford it.
It's like go to a dollar store or go to a 7-Eleven, get some cash back out, or go to an ATM, get some money out. If you don't want that showing up on your credit card statements. Wham bam, thank you ma'am.
Or is it wham bam, thank you Sam?
You gotta go pay for that dildo with the card? This admiral's walking around, he doesn't have no dildo money. You must be the laughing stock at the freaking officers club back on post. Hey guys, this guy doesn't have dildo money and to buy his dildos with a credit card. What a chump. And it gave him away. What do you say we learn a little more about Admiral Francis Pelkowski? You can read in his bio that he started off as a coxswain. I bet you did. Coxswain, Cox Brian, Cox Steve, all the Cox. Oh my God, he's got a nickname. Full name being Admiral Francis Stash Pelkowski. Stash. Interesting that you would have that nickname, because you're stashing a bunch of crap that don't belong to you in your pockets there, guy. You're just a dirty puddle pirate, purposely packing penile pleasure pieces into your prison purse. After commissioning, he completed 7 years as the Deck Watch Commander. Hey, Admiral Ski, I bet you loved watching decks, but you loved washing decks too. What's your favorite color deck? You like black decks? Brown decks? White decks? But you see a whole bunch of decks all over the world, huh? Like Asian decks, African decks, huh? European decks, huh? South African decks? South American decks? Hispanic decks, huh? Do you prefer a smooth deck or a rough deck? I don't want you to get a splinter on your deck, huh? Getting deck splinters is the worst, you know what I mean? That's why I like a metal decks there. I don't want no soft decks. Soft deck is useless. You don't want a soft deck. You look like a hard deck kind of guy. Any particular size? Like a long deck? Like a short deck? Like a thick deck? Like a wide deck? Huh? Like a skinny deck? A little thin deck? I bet you love decks of all shapes and sizes. You're just a big old deck lover. But you love the deck. Love the deck. Love the deck so much. I bet you love that deck so much. You would just kill to have some more decks in your life.
Dude, take a breather, will ya? Jesus.
You can tell he's a drill sergeant because he just has these bam, bam, bam rapid fire, and most of this shit is just coming in off the top of his head because those guys can just throw out insults on the fly.
He's just going on and on and on.
Well, I mean, there were a few jump cuts in there, so.
Well, still.
Yeah.
I don't care, there's jump cuts still going on and on and on.
Oh, yeah, dude, like, drill sergeants do not fuck around. Like, Arlie Ermy, when he played Gunnery Sergeant Hartman in Full Metal Jacket, every single day he would just write down 15 pages front and back of just random insults that he would just throw out at people while they were filming.
Yeah, he also played part of the cannibal family, disguised as a sheriff in Texas Chainsaw Massacre at the beginning, which is a prequel to the 2003 remake.
Yeah, but yeah, he wasn't acting in Full Metal Jacket. He was acting in Texas Chainsaw, but in Full Metal Jacket, he was just because he was a drill sergeant in the Marine Corps during the Vietnam War. He was just playing himself. I'm pretty sure they just took Stanley Kubrick just had a documentary crew following Arlie Ermy around while he badgered Vincent D'Onofrio and everybody else.
He might as well have been playing himself.
God, I miss Lee Ermy.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's been a while since he died.
Yeah. You know why he had to go before Barbara Bush did?
Why?
Because they had to have a Marine escort the First Lady to the pearly gates.
I don't know if that's supposed to be funny or sad.
No.
He was the reserve chief of prevention.
Or, I don't know, heartwarming maybe?
Do what?
I said, I don't know if I'm supposed to go, or huh? Like, when he said there was supposed to be a Marine to transport them, the First Lady, to the pearly gates. I wasn't sure if you were being sincere and I was supposed to go, or if you were making a joke I didn't get and I just went, huh?
No, it's sincerity.
Okay, in that case, aw.
She needs her Marine escort.
The best escort there is.
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, what's that line he said he had in Full Metal Jacket? God has a hard-on for the Marine Corps. So you can give
imagine looking up and seeing that.
So you can give your heart to Jesus, but your ass belongs to the Corps.
Ugh.
You would just kill to have some more decks in your life. He was the reserve chief of prevention. I bet you wish somebody would have prevented you from grabbing that dildo. What a boner. He served as the Coast Guard headquarters senior emergency preparedness liaison officer. That's a mouthful. That explains it. It's an emergency dildo. This dildo is only used for emergencies. Like when the power goes out and you quietly go upstairs not to wake the kids and go in their room to make sure that everything's safe so you can steal the batteries from their favorite toy and put it into your butt plug and vibrate yourself into happy slumber. Just gonna pop these in my personal poop shoe pleasure pal. When Rear Admiral Staff retired in 2018, his beautiful wife Kathy was there to shake his hand and clap and lead him on and off stage. And listen to him banter about all the useless nonsense that he was going to throw away when he decided to steal a dildo out of a sex shop in Philly. But it makes you think, who's the dildo for, Stash? This is for you? Kids, your dad's a little kooky. He steals stuff and shoves it up his butt sometimes. This is for the wife? Does she know? Has she gotten it as a Valentine's Day present yet? Is that what's happening? What if it's not for you or the wife? Uh-oh. General Stash been stashing his side piece in the boathouse, letting the wife think it's just a babysitter. Oh, Rear Admiral Stash, the questions just keep coming. I still can't wrap my mind around why a Rear Admiral would want to steal a dildo. What is up with you Navy cats and boats and butt stuff? What is, you all just get drunk and decide it's the national treasure? You just get all soft to become the Nicolas Cage, stealing sex toys and shoving shit up your butt? I've got it. We're gonna steal the biggest dildo you ever seen. Why? There's a treasure map on it.
Jesus Christ.
That's an image you really want to unsee. There's a treasure map on it.
This guy reminds me too much of Rodney Carrington.
He's got that rapid fire energy.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for him to talk about going to Puss Island. 'Tis a small patch of land with a crevice down the center. We should get there in a day or two, or if we're lucky, 5 minutes. However, if we get to Puss Island and the seas are red, we'll be turning back.
Yes!
It's not a good time to go to Puss Island. Well, actually, we'll see it beforehand. We'll see a flag. Actually, no, it's not a flag. It's more of a small white rope. For your own good, please God, don't pull that rope. That kills me every time. That skit kills me every time.
I fucking love Rodney Carrington.
There's also his music video where his wife comes home and a black kid shows up in the door. Mommy! Like, that's clearly not your kid, but okay.
This guy's drunk. Take him home. Take him home. I guess you can take the semen out of the sea, but you can't take the semen out of the semen. This reminds me of that Coast Guard video where they're like sneaking up on that semi-submersible sub, and they're like, oh man, we're on top of it, and they're banging on it with their weapons. They're pointing down at the dudes, and they're like, here's the most badass video the Coast Guard ever came out with. $20 says it was just 100 metric tons of anal lube for General Stash. This guy's gotta have PTSD. Pretty tough sexual desires. That's what it stands for. But on a serious note, look at
Yes.
I'm using that.
Yeah, there you go.
what the PA has done to sexual...
Sorry, what?
The PTSD thing.
Right.
Pretty tough sexual desires.
Yes.
Desires.
Okay, I'm ready.
That's what it stands for. But on a serious note, look at what the VA has done to veterans. This poor guy has to sneak into a sex shop and steal his prescription that he has to use at least 3 times a day. I'm getting sweatier than an ensign in that dude's office when he shuts the door and says, hey, I need you to sit down. I don't trust a single chair in that dude's office.
Good lord.
You're just an old puddle pirate purposely packing penile plastic pieces into your pecker.
Puddle pirate is purposely packing
penile puddle pirate purposely packing penile puzzle pieces into your prison purse. Purposely packing penile pieces into your
Yeah, that was a major that was a hefty alliteration he did. Oh.
Good lord.
Yeah, next time we do one of these, I will be sure to have some more Angry Cops videos and Donut Operator videos set up, because these guys are pure gold.
We should just make this the main topic of future episodes of Weaponized Autism.
Yes. Just watching Donut and Rich just blast people.
Oh, and more Karen's Gone Wild.
Oh yeah, we'll definitely have to have, because there are quite a few. There were a few Karen videos in my watch later tab that we didn't get to.
We definitely gotta roast Andrew Tate. We gotta roast Andrew Tate at some point.
Dude, the next stream we do, I'm gonna have CoffeeZilla's video on Andrew Tate's Get Rich Quick site, Hustler University. Bro, it's dude, it's dude, it's a weapons grade scam.
Andrew Tate looks like most dudes you see at a Decatur bar. In the worst part of the hood possible.
You know, the thing is, if not for the fact that everybody flipped their lid over him getting banned off of Twitter and TikTok and YouTube and everywhere else months ago, I never would have even heard the name Andrew Tate. And if not for the fact that people keep talking about him because he's in jail awaiting charges and trial right now, I still wouldn't know who the fuck he is. I had never heard, because here's the thing, I don't have the time to follow every alpha male grifter on Instagram and wherever else. I actually have shit to do with my day.
You got all these pussy bitches collecting unemployment.
Yeah, I have a day job. I cannot sit around all day just browsing social media, trying to live vicariously through an influencer who doesn't give the faintest ounce of a shit about me.
Right.
You know? And that's one of my issues with Andrew Tate and the people who follow him, is he knows the majority of the people who follow him are young, impressionable kids, and he knows that he is outright lying to them when he says that they are being brainwashed by this all-powerful simulation that wants to control their lives. Because he sells you on one of his big selling points is simulation theory, which is the idea that we're all living inside of a computer program, like the Matrix. That's the thing. He literally calls it the Matrix.
Well, he's fucking delusional, so it shouldn't come as a surprise he's saying shit like that.
Yeah, and he tries to present himself as Morpheus. And it's like, dude, you are nowhere near the level of charming or charismatic as Lawrence Fishburne.
At least Lawrence Fishburne will be someone you actually want to hang out with.
Yeah, he seems like a really chill dude.
I'm sure he is.
Yeah. It's like, if we were living in the Matrix, Andrew Tate wouldn't be Morpheus. He wouldn't even be Agent Smith, because Agent Smith, while he was the villain of Neo's story, he was still a very charming. He still was a character with charm behind him. He was still a likable character to a certain degree.
I like his characters in John Wick and Batman v Superman.
Oh yeah, Lawrence Fishburne's even if he's in a shit movie, he's still good in it. the assault on precinct.
If anything, he'll be the one bright light about that damn movie.
Yeah. If Assault on Precinct 13, he was one of the few highlights of that remake. Him and Ethan Hawke, they were the best parts of that movie. But it's like, if we were living in the Matrix, Andrew Tate wouldn't be Morpheus, he wouldn't be Agent Smith, he'd be the Merovingian. And the Merovingian was a pompous douchebag, so in love with the sound of his own voice that if you stuck him in an echo chamber by himself, he'd blow a load in his britches.
Probably.
The only difference is Andrew Tate doesn't have a banging hot MILF of a wife like Monica Bellucci.
Yeah, no shit.
But in any event, thanks for stopping by for my 30th birthday live stream. We will be
Plus
back.
another episode of Weaponized Autism.
Yep, another episode of Weaponized Autism. And be sure to join us next time. We're gonna try to turn these into more reaction centric ish. So that we're not constantly farming for a topic to talk about.
Well, have discussion about something we're interested. Well, depending on there'll be some occasions where we gotta do a reaction to this and do a small discussion on it before we go on to doing what we did just now.
Right.
That's what we do. That's what we did at the start of Scream, looking at the trailer for Death Island.
Yeah. But, next time we are definitely going to be looking at more Donut Operator, more Angry Cops, and I am going to be pulling up CoffeeZilla's video on Andrew Tate's Hustler University, which is weapons-grade scumbaggery. So, thanks for watching, take care, and we'll catch